we're having technical difficulties again.
As
Are we
usual.
on? Let us know first thing. If you can hear us, see us.
Yeah, it's like one thing after another.
Yeah, even the mouse isn't wanting to
Oh,
work.
we don't have the little thing plugged in there. Check the bag.
Oh. Where would that be? Oh, will you go ahead and... All right, if y'all can hear us, let us know, please.
Yes, you are fine. Thank you.
All right, I don't even see the thing.
Come here, let me look.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Let me have my arm back though.
There we are right here.
All right, so yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Sorry. It's been a while since we've done this, and I feel like I don't know.
Too long.
And I can't see the screen up there.
All right, so Deborah, yes, thank you for letting us know.
All right, let me get this in here for the mouse.
All right. And somebody here just woke up and
I've had a terrible headache. I've not been good today. All right, good.
all right, so thank y'all for being here tonight. Good to be back live.
Yes. Seems like it's been a long time.
I'm not seeing the comments right here. All I see is Deborah's. I don't see the rest of them. I can see them on the phone, but I can't read them from that far away.
Okay. All right. I see Deborah. Hey. Sharon. Hey. Shell. Hey. From South Georgia.
Deborah's is the only one that's coming on here.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
But if we have to look at it here.
All right.
Wanda.
So
Hi.
Amy from Wake Forest, LJ, Georgia.
Go ahead and look at that, and I'll try working on this.
Okay, sorry. Cox Creek, Kentucky. Bonnie Stevens. Footprints in the Pines. Hello.
We were just in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, and I think y'all were in Dollywood while we were down there, so that's great. Been really enjoy your videos. Been looking forward to this live chat. Graylin, we're glad to have you here tonight. All right, thank you, Wanda, for letting us know. Hello, Geo Mad Cat. Good evening.
Is that better?
Yeah, how did you do that?
I just refreshed the screen.
We're not the most technologically advanced people in the world, so
We try.
Yeah. So I've never had to refresh the screen before. Usually the chat just.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Sharon, Randy West from Hello from Wake Forest,
Yeah.
North Carolina. So appreciate you folks being here tonight.
Yes, absolutely.
So who else traded Pat and Vanna for Derek and Shaughnessy? That's an honor. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, Shell. We were actually, you mentioned Vanna White. We were just in North Myrtle Beach last weekend. That's where she's from. In fact, that's what the sign says going into North Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
So, Brian B., hey, Derek and Shaughnessy, good evening. And hello from Wilmington, North Carolina, the other end of the state, right down there on the coast. Good evening. Hello, Cassidy. Thank you for being here tonight. So, what are we going to talk about tonight? We don't have a plan, folks.
No,
we really just wanted to touch base again.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done this. We've done a lot of videos. Let's see, I can't think. When was the last time?
Good evening, Tammy.
Excuse me, the last time we were live, but we've done a lot during the fall.
Tammy, we've been praying for your mom and the situation there. Hope everything's going better. All right, but if you're here, let us know you're here. We'd like to say hello to you.
We've done a live stream since Minnesota, right? I think.
Well, surely.
Have we?
Well, we went live from Gatlinburg Labor Day weekend.
Oh, okay.
I think we've done maybe one since then. Hello from Ringgold, Georgia. Good evening, Philip. Tony. Hey, Tony. Hey. How are you? Hope you and Ginger are doing well tonight. Yeah, I want to say y'all might have to tell us when our last live was. I know we did do a brief live from the village in Gatlinburg. I think we've done maybe one since then. Yeah, that's good news, Tammy.
Good.
And we love you guys from Jasper, Georgia. We appreciate that. Say never. Michael from Evansville, Indiana.
Last one was Gatlinburg.
That was it. Okay, September, October, November. Well, 2 months. That's not bad.
It just seems like it's been a while.
Hello from Raleigh. Liked your Captain Jules video. We liked Captain Jules. That was actually
a nice place.
The very first time we've ever eaten there. The only other place we've eaten at on the waterfront Little River was Crab Catchers. That was many years ago. Hello, Wildcat Country. Yes, we are doing well. Hope you are. Traveling hand in hand through it all. Happy Thanksgiving from Pastor Darrell and Bernice Preston from Colerain, Ohio. Good evening. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Yeah, I like that name, Traveling Hand in Hand.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
Good evening, Brenda. God bless you all. God bless you as well. Troy Worcester, hello from Kings Mountain, not too far down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Let me scroll back up now, start to come in a little bit quicker. Graylin Smith says, I'm very beginner stage of video editing. So am I. If you could share some of your knowledge about the equipment you use, it would be greatly appreciated. I basically have a program on the computer called Magic's Movie Edit Pro Plus. I've had that. You bought me that years ago. And obviously I've upgraded to newer versions, but that's what I'm familiar with. There's probably some better ones out there.
But you were using that before we ever started YouTube.
Absolutely. I used to use that just to burn Blu-ray discs of our vacations before we ever thought about doing this. But it's called Magix, Magix, Movie Edit Pro. On my phone, when we do a restaurant review on the phone, that's called UCut.
Yeah, and we actually bought the premium.
I did, yeah. It's a one-time fee, and
like
it's just on the phone.
Yeah.
I think it's $15.
Oh.
It's a one-time fee. You just have to buy it once.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's probably some better ones out there. But those are the ones I use. Sharon says, recovering from surgery and your videos are keeping me sane right now. Well, I appreciate that. I hope you make a quick recovery.
Yes.
Say Never says that all you can eat place in Myrtle Beach looked amazing.
It looked amazing. It tasted amazing, but it did not feel amazing later.
The building is absolutely beautiful. When we rarely ever go down. We get a lot of suggestions of places to eat in South Myrtle. We rarely go down to South Myrtle. We usually stay up around North Myrtle, Little River. We might go down to South Myrtle to go to Broadway at the beach and grab some. That's it. But this time we want to try Captain George's. We had been watching our YouTube friends in Virginia. They've been to two of them. Mm-hmm. Our son went to the one in Myrtle Beach. It seemed like everybody had been there but us. And the building, we've driven by it, beautiful building. But
we always talked about it. Yeah.
When you're at a place like that, you feel like you got to eat your money's worth, and I can't do that anymore. I can't do it. But it was good. I love crab legs. If you're going to get crab legs, I guess you can eat your money's worth. But if you're not, I would order off the menu. We just moved to Little River, South Carolina. Ate at Seafood Hut, same day you did. Wow, that's something else.
Oh,
that's neat. I wonder what time were we there? I think we were there a little after 2. In the afternoon. I think we had a late lunch that day, or maybe I'm thinking Captain Jules. We may have gone around when they. I think it was when they opened, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Hold on, let me see if I can.
That was a nasty day.
I'll see if I can figure that out though.
The day before had been really nice, and it was cool and rainy.
Oh, so
it wasn't your van I started to get in. I hope.
Did you see us there?
Yeah. Yeah, she's parked right next to a Honda Odyssey, a gray one, and we have a gray Honda Odyssey. And for some reason, I'm out there recording whatever it was I was recording, so I go to get in the vehicle, and I don't know, I forgot that we were in her car, and I started getting in somebody's van. Very glad they didn't have an alarm that went off. Frank, hello from Dayton, Ohio. Good to see you in here tonight, Frank. Gerald Hunt, hello from West Tennessee. We got the honor to meet you both with the Fridays. Yes. That was... I remember that night. We had a lot of fun that night. I enjoyed meeting you all. That was a really fun evening. They're the ones that adopted something from the Sevierville.
Yellow Kitty, I think.
Yeah.
So we actually ate there or sitting inside around 11:30. So it wasn't long after they opened. Seafood Hut.
Yeah. Jeff Bryant, good evening. Derek and Chauncey from Hudson. I'll just wave up the road there. Yeah, Hudson. Jeff, have you been to the Anywhere's Fine place there in Hudson that we did a review on? That's y'all check that out if you haven't. Mm-hmm. But we really enjoyed it. Darlene from Candler, North Carolina, up below Asheville, so or near Canton. Good to see you on here tonight. Hello from Allie and Vermont to my two favorite. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate you both. Your honesty, your views are always welcome, and we appreciate people who appreciate honesty.
Yes.
Some people, especially here lately, have not appreciated some of the things we said. One guy told me that we would complain if our ice cream was too cold. So, but we got to tell you our experience. There's no point in doing it. So, I don't think we've ever given a bad review as far as the whole thing being bad. But sometimes even when you go to a place that's good, there's a few things that you mentioned that need improvement. So, thank you for that comment.
Yeah.
Greetings from Central Ohio. Good evening, Ken. Homesteading Pastor. Good to see you tonight. South Carolina checking in. Bonnie Stevens question: did the national park give up on bothering bloggers? We hope so. Let me give a little clarity on that. When I actually spoke to somebody from the national park, and that was back, I think, after all this happened. What we were told, we were not given the green light to record and monetize in the park. But what she said was, if you're not doing anything foolish, we're not coming after you. That's what this is the person who's in charge of these permits you're supposed to buy. Now, let me also clarify, you can record in the park. What we generally, for the most part, do is when we're obviously in the national park, we don't monetize that video. Like with the sunrise from Cleveland's Dome, we did not monetize that. My drone videos that I make separate, I am not monetizing that until I get the Pilot 107 license. So they're not going to come up to you and tell you to stop recording. And I don't really think they're looking for people, but
we're not looking for little tiny people like
us. Right now, to be safe, we're just trying to, we're already up there. We're doing 5 restaurant reviews in Gatlinburg. We can do a video in the national park and just not worry about monetizing it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing there. Let's see. You get used to one good video editing program. You stay that is true. And again, there's probably some that's a lot better than the one I'm using, but I'd have to relearn them.
And he's so quick. Like when we do a restaurant review on his phone, like he'll sit there and he'll just, cut out the parts, do the little editing and add some music, and he's like done. I'm like, that would be like 2 days worth for me.
Yeah, when we're like in Gatlinburg, say, and we do a restaurant review on the phone, I try to edit it and get it uploaded that night, overnight. If the motel has decent Wi-Fi, hopefully it's ready to go for the next morning. Mm-hmm. So I usually spend about an hour or so after that and trying to get it up. Do you folks know Matt and Tipper Presley? We do not. Oh, I'm sorry, you're asking Homestead Pastor. I'm sorry. That wasn't meant for us. Sharon Hansel, that was funny. I felt like you made me laugh. What'd she say?
What did we say?
Cover of certain videos are keeping me sane right now. Oh, yeah. Do y'all have any Thanksgiving traditions? We're probably 2 of the biggest traditionalist people you'll ever see. Yes, every year my dad comes up. Our boys come up. That was that one of our youngest son, who's now a police officer. That was going to be questionable if he's going to be able to. But he informed me today he is going to be able to come as long as we eat around noon. Mm-hmm. Then we usually put our Christmas lights up. The last 2 years we started doing that the week before Thanksgiving, just not lighting them to that night.
Yeah.
Because we would literally go out and eat and then work the rest of the evening putting lights up.
And for Thanksgiving, he fixes the turkey. He prepares it, gets it all ready, puts it in the oven. Then I do everything else.
Do we tell them our morning traditions? I mean, I'm 54 and you're 46. Do we share that?
Go ahead.
We watch the Garfield Thanksgiving and Charlie Brown Thanksgiving every year for as long as I can remember.
And we watch all the Christmas ones too.
Charlie Brown Thanksgiving is older than I am, so.
That's exactly why we bought our Christmas pajamas, so we can watch our Christmas.
Yeah, I got a confession to make. That picture of me rolling my eyes on the pajamas is fake. I'm actually the one who found them.
Yeah,
and I told her, I said, I will if you will. We're not wearing them in public. We're not wearing them on live. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe for Christmas live stream.
Probably not, though. We're not riding the Polar Express this year, but I actually like anything Charlie Brown and Peanuts. So we
actually bought 2 dog beds that were Charlie Brown or Snoopy. Snoopy.
So we bought those for the dogs. So that's kind of our traditions. We watch cartoons. I do turn the parade on at 9:00 when it starts.
We always watch the Waltons Thanksgiving.
That's the night before.
Wednesday night before, yeah.
And then I try to just have the football games on. Detroit always plays on Thanksgiving. Dallas always plays on Thanksgiving. So
it's always a really nice day. I mean, just family and just nice.
Yes, it was very sad about Big T. I know they loved him. We actually got to meet Big T that night at the roller coaster. I guess that was just weeks before he passed. Yeah. But we've had a couple of pugs. I grew up when I was small. We had a pug, and he lived, I think, to be 14. So yeah, it's hard. We lost our Yorkie Pierre back in 2019, and they're family.
They are. Mm-hmm.
And you love them, and there's a void when they're not there. Joe Casey says, my wife and I love Captain Nance's. Yep, we've got at least 1, maybe 2 reviews there.
Yeah, they're good. Mm-hmm.
That's another one that gives you a small plate, though. A lot of food on a small plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Brenda B, that's us. Okay. Yeah. Haven't been there, but they do a great business.
Talking about anywhere's fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Jeff's the one from Hudson. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we just, I guess my mom mentioned it to me at some point because when I did the review, there was a comment. I don't know if it was on the Facebook post. What said, "I'm glad you all discovered that place." So I asked my wife. I said, "Did she tell us about it first?" And I think maybe she did. So
See, and I didn't
I'll
know.
give her credit for that now.
And I didn't know it, but I happened to see it on Facebook. So yeah, she had actually mentioned it to him a couple of days before.
And when you mentioned on Facebook, I thought that does sound familiar.
Yeah.
So my wife and I really enjoy your videos. We live in Lenoir City, Tennessee. Okay. That reminds me about Lenoir City up in that area. You just kicked the light.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took my shoes off on the bottom down here and I didn't.
Oh, I smell something. Is that right again?
Yeah.
Okay. You got some long legs to do that under the table. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Lenoir City, Tennessee. Remember when we went to that Amish store up in Bulls Gap?
Yeah.
I saw Smoky Mountain Faith.
Faith food.
Get the order right. I know the name is the order. They actually found some of that orange creamsicle milk that I love. Remember that
Oh,
one?
really?
They had some of that, so we got to get some of that up there.
I always love going to Amish stores, so that's fine with me.
Sharon from Columbia, South Carolina. Love your videos. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the time and effort to bring the videos to us. Do you have plans for Thanksgiving? Yes, we're going to be cooking right here. My dad will be here. Both of our sons, daughter-in-law. So yeah, that's our plan. And then we are heading out of town Friday morning early. We're going to be going back to an area. I don't know, do we say or we just want to let it be a surprise? We're going to start our Christmas lights, off and on until Christmas. So we're going to bring you 3 small towns on Black Friday weekend. So I think you'll enjoy that. I hope so. Anyway, next time you're in North Myrtle Beach, try Mama Jean's. You know, I've heard a lot of people say they got a good breakfast. In fact, that's when we're coming back from Cherry Grove Beach and we exit off right there. It's right there on the right.
Yeah.
Off the exit of the stop sign.
Now, are there 2 locations? Because it seemed like I saw another location somewhere else too. So one there, going into Little River. I'm trying to think. Didn't we see another one somewhere?
That's the only one I know. There might be. That's the only one I know of, though. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that they're really good, especially for breakfast. Like Hoskins, we've done several reviews at Hoskins too. I think 3 maybe. And Seafood Hut, but you can go through a cafeteria line with lots of choices. All seem homemade, really good and cheap. Okay,
Yeah.
that's definitely something
Yeah.
to keep in mind. Brenda B. At Homestead Pastor, I got to meet Tipper and the girls. I made a cookbook signing. Okay. Ken Green, we're going to an all-you-can-eat crab leg buffet tomorrow to celebrate granddaughter and my birthdays as we share the same. Well, happy birthday to you and to your granddaughter.
Yeah.
Hope y'all have a blessed day and enjoy your time together. And I hope you have a great meal too. Thank you for explaining. Let's see, we are in South Carolina as well, about an hour and 15 minutes east of Columbia. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, it just kind of.
Bonnie was at the national park.
I'm sorry, I gotta scroll back up again.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
Bonnie was saying thank you for explaining about the national park.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're just going there to record, nobody's going to say anything to you. The only issue is monetizing it, and I haven't heard anybody having an issue, to be honest with you. I'm seeing some other channels that I know are monetized recording there as well. We've done a couple of videos. I'm telling you now that most of ours have not been. I do say most. I'm not going to stay here. If it's not identifiable where we are, but let's see, where were we
So
at?
St. Ever says Smith & Sons is my favorite restaurant in Gatlinburg. So we've not eaten there.
Smith. Oh no, we haven't. Where is that in Gatlinburg? Smith & Sons.
That's right below. Used to be Blaine's, below the Space Needle.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I still think of that as Blaine. So yeah. Sharon Hansel. Oh, sorry, that comment was about the Odyssey mistake.
Oh.
I'm just glad somebody didn't come out there that owned it, because where you're at in that restaurant, you probably anywhere in the restaurant you can see out.
If
where that
you happen to
Odyssey
be
was
looking
at,
at, yeah.
checking in from Belmont, North Carolina, just down the road. We do plan to try to make it back to McAdenville this year. So we went to McAdenville last year. We got to walk through that again, but it was the nastiest weather that night. Rain, cold, raw night.
Yeah.
I was honestly scared we were going to ruin our camera, so we wanted to go back and do a better one.
Yeah.
And
you have to walk it. That's the best way to
Don't drive through McAdenville. You miss a lot of it.
Yeah.
Just we parked down there at the school on the south end, right above 74, and just walked.
Yeah.
And it's not a hard walk. Let's see. Love your videos and what you stand for, and thank you for. You're very welcome. We appreciate that encouragement. Hello from West Tennessee.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Christy.
Go Vols. Do you put oysters in your dressing?
I don't put oysters in anything. I don't even put them in my mouth hardly. So I did try one the other night. So.
No, we don't put them in our dressing. I've never even thought about
What's that in Caesar dressing? It tastes like fish. Is it anchovies or something?
In what?
Like Caesar.
Oh, yeah. I think it is anchovies.
Okay, and forgive me if I butcher the pronunciation of your name, Sathian Philippon. This is Seth from Liberty Baptist Church, Pastor Gene Goode. Okay. I love your channel. Yeah, you're just across the river from us. And, we love Brother Gene. He actually preached, I think, one of the morning services of our camp meeting. We couldn't make it that morning, but
he was there.
I understand he did a really good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love Brother Gene. The man above says, blessings from Amarillo, Texas. Your city is on our agenda in the next couple of years. Hopefully it won't be maybe two years down the road. We want to get back to the Big Texan and do a review there. It's been a long time since we've eaten there. And see. Jimmy Stewart, it's a wonderful life. Always our family. So, Chris, do you do that on Thanksgiving? That's our Christmas Eve tradition. Is it's a wonderful life. That's every year, December 24th. So, is that maybe that's the way you kick off the Christmas season on Thanksgiving? It's a great movie. I never get tired of watching that movie.
He just gets sleepy while watching the movie.
Well, yeah, because we usually watch it late. But I love the whole segment where he gets to see what life would be like if he was never born. Whoever wrote that part was a genius. Yeah, it's
a really good movie.
Because you just think you're insignificant, but your life impacts so many other factors, that you never think about.
Yeah.
So I really like that movie. A couple of lines in that movie I like too. When Jimmy Stewart, he has the bad attitude, and he looks at the angel and says, "You look about like the kind of angel like you." I laugh every time I hear that. One that's so sweet. I would love to watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving if it were on TV. We actually have the disc set, the Charlie Brown Holidays. It's got the Christmas one, Thanksgiving one, a couple other ones, I guess. Yeah. Pumpkin. I don't think we paid $10, $12 for that at Walmart.
We have had it for years.
Check it out at Walmart. They may have the whole set of all the Charlie Brown Holiday ones. Is your church having the couples retreat this year? Actually, that kind of fell through. This is the first year we've not had it. And we already had booked. Yeah, that's why we were in Gatlinburg the other week. It was initially the couples trip weekend. What happened there was our pastor turned 70. You would never guess that, but he turned 70. And on that weekend, so the church had a big birthday thing for him at the church. And there were some other families that usually could not go that week. So they are talking about maybe trying to get it for sometime in December, but don't know anything definite yet. I missed it this year because one of the things we do is we go out on the streets of Gatlinburg and we do some evangelizing and some witnessing, and I like to do that.
Yeah.
I enjoy taking the gospel out there, and not that we couldn't do it on our own anyway, but it's just like, I don't know.
In a group setting.
Yeah, when you have a group setting, it's really neat.
Yeah.
Homesteading Pastor says, I thoroughly enjoy all y'all's videos. I also appreciate y'all's honesty on your restaurant reviews. Thank you so much for that. I look forward to each one of them. One thing I'm going to promise y'all now is we're always going to be honest. Even if it's a restaurant that we love, if something is not done right, we're going to tell you that, and just hope that they see it as well. We had to do that with our favorite restaurant in Gatlinburg, honestly.
Yeah.
The food was still top notch, but didn't like something they did. The parking situation there, and I don't blame the restaurant for that part. It has become an absolute nightmare, or it's very confusing. I'll put it that way. I don't speak too strongly, but Let's see. Doug says, enjoy every episode. We love our mountains and enjoy our small towns embedded among them. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our Yorkie Addy is in tow every trip. Yeah. Something about traveling with a Yorkie, I tell you. It's we've been doing that a long time now, haven't
we? We have.
So, yeah. Let's see.
Wanda says, will you be going to see Christmas lights this year? Love seeing those.
Christmas, how far down did I just hit it one time?
Right here.
Yeah. Yes, as I said a few minutes ago, that starts Black Friday. We're going after Thanksgiving. We're getting up early. We're heading out of town for 2 nights. We're going to bring you 3 towns that weekend, and there will be more in December as well. We're going to probably do another Gatlinburg. We haven't done a Gatlinburg video with the Christmas lights since the Christmas Eve snowfall of 2020. So I think it's time for that too. But yes, we will be bringing you some Christmas lights. Yes. You're fine. We're human. Blessings to the chat. Thank you. I am from Conover, North Carolina. Yep, just down off Interstate 40. Mm-hmm. I enjoy watching your show, whatever you go, places to do. Thanks for sharing it. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind words.
What is the best place to eat at North Myrtle Beach? Depends on what kind of food you're looking for.
We got a lot we like, so I don't really want to say one's the best. If you're looking for a Brazilian steakhouse, go to Rio's.
Yeah. Pizza is like Basil's there on Cherry Grove.
Pizza, yeah. There's a lot of pizza places we have not tried, but just the ones
of what we've tried.
Gino's Pizza over in the Walmart complex is also very good.
Mm-hmm.
If you're just looking for some place that's got good seafood and other items like chicken, country cooking, go to Hoskins. I think you're not going to go wrong with Hoskins Restaurant.
Yeah. And like Captain Jules that we just did that review on, they had such a variety. Now that's Little River, which is not far.
Yeah, that's just
but a couple minutes. I mean, there was so much on their menu, and it's a really nice restaurant.
Let's see. So I would suggest if you just got a group of people with you that have different tastes, try Hoskins. Something there for everybody.
Yeah.
Take a drive up to Calabash and try some of those seafood places.
Yeah.
It's not far. Belmont here. Good evening, Lisa. Hope you're well.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda says, I love Amish stores also. Brian and I got to go to the Amish country in Ohio for one day. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Homestead Pastor, have you guys ever eaten at the Shack in Cherry Grove? We did back, was that May? On Memorial Day, we did a review there.
Yeah, I think it was May. So we breakfast.
Yeah, and a lot of places people ask if they've not been following us long, or places we actually have videos on. I guess when you go to YouTube, if you're on a computer, just go in and search our channel and just like put in a keyword. And if we've done a video there, it should pop up. But we did the Shack. I'm gonna say that was in May.
I think so.
Yeah, I think we went for breakfast.
But yeah, we've eaten there twice, and both times it was for breakfast, and it's been good both times.
Yeah, we've never been for any other meal, but we have been for breakfast. Deborah Claypool, because of your review of Haywood Smokehouse, we took friends from Chicago, who are big foodies, who said the best barbecue they've ever had. That is good to hear.
Oh, yeah.
One thing about doing recommendations is if somebody takes your recommendation and goes, you want it to be good.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to tell somebody and have them go spend their money and it not be good. But I feel safe with that one because we've eaten at Haywood Smokehouse 5-6 times and never.
We took some of my family that came down from Minnesota there, and they really enjoyed it too. Yeah, it's always been good.
I'll be honest with you. I like the beef brisket there as good as any I've ever had in the state of Texas. And that's all you hear about is Texas beef brisket. Our experience with Texas beef brisket, especially in April, was not anything to write home about.
Kind of sad that we didn't get anything great.
Great views in your videos. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. Your fall drone video of today was magical. Thank you for that.
I hadn't got to watch that one yet.
I have absolutely worried her to death with this drone thing because pretty much everywhere we go, I say, I need to fly for a few minutes.
Which is fine. I mean, like I've told him, I said, this, to me, it's like seeing things from a different perspective is so interesting. You know, like where his mom's place is in Little River, it's like when he flew up, I'm like, do you recognize, because we could see the ocean, I was like, do you recognize what we're looking at? It's like, it was Hog Inlet.
And the very northern tip of Cherry Grove. We were like directly parallel.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't know that unless you went on the map.
Well, do you remember what you asked me? You said, can you see the ocean from here? Because Little River's a little bit inland, and you can, once you go up high enough, you can see the ocean. Mm-hmm. The drone lets you see things you'd never see it unless you're on an airplane.
Yeah, and I named the drone. You want to tell them the name?
I know, you go ahead.
Stallone.
Stallone the drone.
Stallone the drone. I had to think of something that rhymed with it. So, yeah.
I think what it was, she was watching Rocky and just, you know, seeing me working out and seeing him, it just kind of.
And then I'll do this too, you know, like Vicious Beans, that little dog would say, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell him, say, you know, roll that beautiful drone footage.
Yeah, that's what she tells me. But the drone has not always been positive. When we were in Florida, we were getting to St. Augustine that afternoon, a little bit later than I wanted to. And yet she says, if you hadn't stopped to fly the drones so many times, we'd have been here earlier, which is, I guess is true. But it is, you get a perspective.
Mm-hmm.
I think the fall one and the one I did of the east coast of Florida, if you haven't watched the northeast coast of Florida, Matanzas Inlet, the drone shot there is absolute. It's almost as good as the fall. So watch that one too. Some of them not so good, but
the Whiteside Mountain, when we did that hike, I thought that was just amazing because the view that we got was beautiful, and seeing the rock face looking down was beautiful. But when you could see exactly how high you were and how massive it was, that was just amazing.
The one she was talking about is the one I uploaded today. That's actually from the entire month of October. That's starting like with the first weekend.
I got to watch that one yet. Yeah, but I've seen the clips at different times. But yeah. I love it.
And see, those are also non-monetized because the music I'm using on those is copyrighted music, and I already know that, and they don't have a problem with using it. I can either monetize it and share the revenue with the copyright holder, or just not monetize it. I'm not monetizing it because I don't have the Pilot 107 yet, or the 107 license yet. The day you posted the Christmas PJ picture, we were eating in Haywood Smokehouse on Franklin. There was a couple inside eating and matching. Wow, inside.
What did I do?
Well, it wasn't us. I guarantee that. That's cool though. I wonder if they were going to be riding the Polar Express. Well, they're not doing that probably until after think. I don't know. I don't know when they start the Polar Express. That's really the only time you see people out in pajamas in public.
Yeah.
But good evening, Sean, the Gatlinburg Hussy.
Yeah.
Good to see you here tonight. Katie Phillips, happy Thanksgiving to two wonderful and beautiful couples. Enjoy all your videos. God bless you both. Thank you, Kathy. We appreciate that. Christy Clark, will you please say hi to my little 4-year-old granddaughter, Mia Rose.
Hey, Mia.
Hello, Mia Rose.
Hey.
Thank you for watching tonight. And
our charger connection is.
Yeah, just get there. Should be charged enough to last the live stream. So Mia Rose, hope you're having a good day, and thank you so much for watching us. And we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Is Shining Light Baptist Church having a couples retreat this year? No, I was talking about that a minute ago. It fell through in November because of our pastor's 70th birthday. Let me tell you what he did for his 70th birthday. But they are talking about trying to organize it for December if we can get enough people to go. Just some things came up in a lot of couples' life. Our pastor for his 70th birthday, he's a jogger anyway. He said, he told me this beforehand, he said, my goal is to run 7 miles on my 70th birthday and knock on 70 doors and give the gospel. And he accomplished both. I don't think he did the run. I think he did some in the morning, some later.
Yeah, he did it. He broke it up, I think, into 3 times, like 2 miles.
He still plays basketball. He still plays in a 40 and older league basketball.
Yeah, if you didn't, well, I mean, he don't really look 70 either,
No.
but he don't act it either. I mean, he's got a lot of energy.
Yeah, but he's kept himself in very, very good shape.
Yeah, he's taking care of himself.
Hello from the Walker family in Mayodan, North Carolina. Good evening, Mike and your family. Thank y'all for being here.
Hope y'all have a wonderful Thanksgiving from Doug and Dana.
Sanford. Thank you. Thank you very much. The man above says, I've eaten at the Big Texan quite a bit, but never taken on the 7th. The reason I won't do that is it's a sirloin. And sirloins don't have as much marbling. They're not going to shrink as much. I just don't like a sirloin as much.
I wouldn't want to sit up there on that table and everybody watch me. That's what I...
My favorite cut of steaks are ribeye. I don't think I could eat a 72-ounce ribeye. I don't think I could eat 72 ounces of anything.
Yeah.
So, again, I've lost the comments again.
Okay. Right there.
Right here, yeah. Brother, I enjoy your preaching and teaching. Thank you for that. I watch your Sunday school every morning on Sunday. Whenever you teach, keep preaching the truth. I appreciate that. I certainly will. Brother Mike has the next... Well, no, I guess Brother Danny will have this Sunday. And then I don't know who's got this Sunday. I don't have this Sunday. I always do the first 2 Sundays. But I appreciate you telling me that.
Yeah.
In fact, you're from Liberty. You may know Mike McKinney. That's my other Sunday school teacher that teaches alongside with me. He was at Liberty for I think about 25 years.
Yeah.
He and Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony, you got really good with your drone. Great views. Thank you. We appreciate you and your videos and caring to inform people with honest reviews. I appreciate that. We appreciate being appreciated. So
yeah, makes us feel good.
Yeah.
Would we consider moving to the Smokies?
You know, there's no place on earth I love more. I've lived in my house my whole life. I actually was brought home from the hospital to this house. I'm an emotional, sentimental type person. It would be hard to imagine me living anywhere else. If something was ever happened to this house or something like that, then, you know.
If we had like a second home or something like that in the area, it would be nice.
I'll be honest with you. I think if we did, we would move to the North Carolina side around Waynesville, Maggie Valley area. I love that area. If I was going to be in Tennessee, I like the Cosby area because, man, you're close enough to Gatlinburg, but you're far enough away from Gatlinburg. Yes. That makes sense.
And you have easy access to the interstate.
And you're close to Newport. I love Cosby. But yeah, there's nowhere I like more than the Smokies.
Oh, yeah.
Angie Sue, hello from Southern Ohio. Good evening, Angie. Thank you for being here. We love that movie. Watch it after Thanksgiving dinner. Family tradition. Yeah, it's a great movie. I like it. I really like it. So,
with the wildlife.
Do you grill or use a smoker, or is it not a good idea in your location with the wildlife? Love your show, Chris. I grill and use a smoker. I grill my steaks and hamburgers, and we smoke a brisket once in a while. We smoke a turkey.
Yeah, we've never had any issues or anything like that. I mean, we've got like coyotes and deer.
Yeah, we don't. As far as a bear, I'll just be honest with you. Where we live, I have never in my life seen a bear, but I know they're here because one was run over just across the lake, and there was an article on Facebook about it. And the guy who we got our cat from, that we no longer have, it decided it didn't want to live with us. He has a trail cam outside. He caught a bear on his. So there are bear here, but it's not like the Smokies. We've never seen a bear here. We've seen coyote. What else do we have? Deer. Deer destroy our garden this year.
Yeah.
Deer are beautiful when you're going through Caves Cove. They're not so beautiful when they're tearing your corn apart.
Or when you're driving down, we live on a dirt road. So when you're driving like early in the morning or late at night and they also decide to run out in front of you, that's, you know, not good.
Really enjoyed your recent video, sunrise at Clingman's 18 degrees. Wow. Oh, it was 9 degrees a few days before that. I had posted it on my Facebook page. It was 9 degrees. And I tagged her and said, you want to hike it? I won't even share the text I got. Yeah, they've already had snow twice on Clingman's Dome. Twice. The first time was about 4 inches.
Yeah.
And then they had a dusting, I guess, the day or two before we went up there. Yeah, Clingman's Dome is the highest point in the national park. You can, whatever the temperature is in Gatlinburg, go ahead and subtract 20 or 25 degrees off of that.
Yeah.
And
so, Megabait says thumbs up. So give us a thumbs up, please, as you're watching. We appreciate that.
Yes, give us a thumbs up if you would. That'd help us out.
Oh, and Megabait says Cajun Mountain here. So they're just
Cajun Mountain. Wow.
Down the road from us as well.
Yeah, not far at all. Same county.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching tonight.
Yeah. All right. Sharon says, I really appreciate the restaurant reviews because if we move to the area, we like to plan to know. What does it say?
Where we will go for good food.
Good food. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
we do that too.
Sharon? Did you tell me what area you were wanting to move to? Somebody did recently. They were going to move to an area. Somebody asked me today. They said they were going to be moving to North Carolina. They wanted to know if their vehicle would be good for the snow. And I told them, I said, it depends on where North Carolina you're going to move to. If you're moving to Wilmington, you're not going to have hardly any snow at all. But if you're moving to Boone or somewhere like that. Thank you for that information. Does anyone have an update on the fire in Pigeon Forge?
Oh yeah, did you hear about that?
Yeah, I think. Well, Sean, he did a live the other night. It was real smoky.
Well, Dollywood. The reason what I saw at work when I was scrolling earlier, Dollywood had said they're not letting anybody in because I guess right across the street from there was a wildfire. You know, just
near Dollywood.
Yeah, and that was today. So I haven't heard anything since, but hopefully everything's okay.
Anybody get their free red cup and start? No. We didn't. We didn't. I'm sure
Yeah.
anybody else did. SN.
We said it's a sleepy bear.
Sleepy Bear.
And they ate the Little House of Pancakes twice.
Oh wow! So what did you think of the Sleepy Bear? I'm just curious. I've been staying there since I was a kid.
Yeah.
We stayed there on our honeymoon, and pretty much
Most
of the time since
yeah.
we do occasionally stay at the Mountain House in Gatlinburg,
Yeah.
like when we're there with our church.
Mm-hmm.
90% of the time it's the Sleepy Bear.
Yeah.
It's been there as long as I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
That Little House of Pancakes used to be called Lyman's Restaurant. When I was small, one up there, I remember Lyman's. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that, especially if you went because of our review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I thought their fried pork chop was amazing. I wish they would do that for the lunch menu and put that like on a sandwich or something.
I bet they would.
Probably would, but they'd have to cut the bone out of it. Hello, Diamondbacking. Thank you for being here. The fire is under control. It's still smoky. That's good news. Are y'all supposed to get rain up there? I think we're supposed to get rain here tomorrow. I was going to go get wood up, so that's how that is going to work. Angie Sue says, great drone name. Thank you. I really hope these areas have been dry. I don't have to tell y'all what happened 7 years ago in November in Gatlinburg because of it had not rained in weeks, and we don't want to see a repeat of that. Ted and Tina's Adventures. Your video of the colors from above today was really good. Hope y'all have a blessed. Thank you so much, and hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Whiteside was awesome. Yes, Diamondbacking, it is. That was our first trip there, and it will not be our last. I can tell you that.
No, it was nice.
I won't say it's an easy hike, but it's not as hard as many we've done, and you get some outstanding views. You literally just walk across the ridge of that mountain.
Yeah.
And when you see it from the drone, you don't realize how narrow it is. You're basically just walking across just like a ridge line, and it's a drop off on both sides. The news still has the fire alert on Pigeon Forge, so I hope it's okay. Someone was burning late. Wow. Not a good time of year or time right now to be doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the fall drone video is wonderful. Great view is amazing. How you can drive that drone like that looks so professional. I'll make a confession to you. About an hour and a half worth of editing and cutting out rough spots. And there's a few of them, but I make it look like I'm good at it because I cut out the areas where I'm not. And I'll be honest with you, there's times when I'm trying to bring it into land, I have it like spinning around. And so,
but it's got a really nice gimbal in it that'll hold it steady. So that does make it look really good.
Yeah.
He does do good with that.
I had a little mishap with it down in Florida. I had watched a video where a guy's showing you if you don't want to land it on the sand on the beach because you don't want sand up in it, how to land it in your hand. Well, it's got those sensors on the bottom, so when it comes down to your hand, it automatically senses your hand and it jumps back up. So you have to avoid the sensors. So then I grabbed it and it wanted to keep spinning and it starts revving real high. So I'm like, well, why don't it stop? So finally I stick my other hand up there, try to take the battery out, and I end up cutting my finger. So
it's got some sharp blades.
Yeah, and they're made of plastic, but they're moving so fast.
Yeah.
So I have learned now how to land it into my hand, but there was a little bit of trial and error and a little bit of blood there. So I appreciate your comment. I'm still learning it, but I love having it. I really love having it. Geomac, you're welcome. Hey, folks, heading out to vlog some Winterfest. Okay, nice. Awesome. Let's see. Yes, Little House of Pancakes is our favorite pancake place in the Smokies.
Okay.
Good deal.
Sharon likes the drone name too. Thank you.
Hold on. I lost it again. It's like if I hit this mouse.
Okay, right.
Love the shout. Okay, love the drone name. Yeah, maybe I should do it with a bar over here. I think that's going to be better. There you go. Deborah says, yes, fire at Dollywood today, but now contained. They closed the park down a bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're planning to be there not this weekend, the following, right? First weekend in December.
Yeah, December 1st.
So here's one, Tony.
Does Eric tell you when he's going to take his drone up to film Yo Shaughnessy, I did it? Oh, is that what Rocky says?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I haven't watched those movies in their entirety, so
I think so. It's been a while since I've seen them. But no, I haven't actually ever said it like that. I usually just say this would be a good place to fly the drone.
Because usually I'm right there because he uses his phone to do it. So usually my head's like right over his shoulder watching, or I'm watching the drone because he's supposed to actually have a second set of eyes keeping an eye on the drone.
Yeah, that's another requirement is that you don't lose sight of it. But yet you can set it to go like a mile away. You're not going to see a drone this big a mile away.
Yeah, and I don't see distance very good, so I do the best I can.
Flying it at the beach is very easy.
Mm-hmm.
In the woods or in the mountains, it's a lot more challenging. Because when you're out over the water, there's not much you can hit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Mia Rose loved it. Well, we love the fact she's watching tonight.
Yes.
And I didn't know we had a 4-year-old fan, but
Makes you feel good.
yes, it does. We are honored that she is watching with you tonight.
Ribeye is too fatty and not too much to eat for the dollars.
Well, yeah, I see your point, but the fat and the marbling is what gives the meat the flavor and the tenderness, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why a ribeye is much more flavorful than a sirloin, in my opinion. Now, if people have their different, I like a T-bone, I like a porterhouse. But yeah, ribeye is fatty, but I think that's probably why I like it, to be honest with you. You know what? Since we're talking about steak, I'm just about to go off on a rant here, but I'm going to resist unless somebody says something to me tonight. The issue I've been getting attacked for a lot lately.
Oh.
I should have got a bottle of A1 and set it on the table. Hello from Greensboro, North Carolina. Hello, Teresa. Love you both.
Hey,
thank you for the videos. Thank you for watching. We appreciate that. You guys can bunk with me next time you're in it. Well, thank you. That's a very nice offer.
Yeah.
Vacationing here and living in Gatlinburg. I guarantee
I bet it is, yeah. Oh, you've been there 30 years.
30 years. You have not lost the Rhode Island accent, I'll tell you that.
Still don't sound like a local. Yes, Brother Danny was awesome.
Amazing. 70 years old, still going. Yeah. What a man. Love your church. Praying for y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Philip says, I'm planning on a trip to J. Arthur's with my family before Christmas. So are we. We're not.
Yes.
Do we know what weekend yet?
Yes,
It's probably going to be a Friday night.
It's going to be a Friday night. I think it's the second weekend.
They have like the
18-foot
18-foot tall tree.
Yeah, second weekend in December.
I think that's probably one of the best restaurant reviews we've ever done. As far as that one last year, because I actually had to put the Christmas music to it, and I actually held the camera still for most of it. And that's an accomplishment for me to actually have a smooth video.
It takes a lot because there's very few times that I actually hold the camera or will do anything, and you don't realize how jerky your hands are until you watch it. And we're trying to figure out as far as like to get like a gimbal stick for like either the camera or for the phones, but we just really don't know what to get. So if anybody's got any recommendations or suggestions, let us know. But our camcorder has a great gimbal in it, but we just
bought that camcorder, and the reason I did it was for that. It has a built-in gimbal, and I can tell a huge difference when I'm walking. But it also has a better zoom than the camera we've been using. And what's funny about that is the way people perceive the cameras we use. When we met up with Mr. Ledbetter in Kate's Cove, he saw my little camera. He says, "Is that the only camera you got? I thought you'd have." He says, "I thought you have a big thing." Then some other people we just met recently said, "We thought you just used a phone all the time." So it's like people out there have a perception. The fact is, we use different things
depending on what we're doing. Yeah.
Most of our restaurant reviews are a phone.
Yeah.
Everything else has pretty much been that Sony ZV-1, which is a great quality, very clear 4K video. Just terrible zoom. So anything you see now that is zooming up closer is the new camcorder. And we're on our third one of those since we ordered the first one. The first one started messing up, brand new out of the box, started messing up in Mayberry. The second one was the European version, which we didn't want. It only records in 25 frames per second. I wanted one that did 30 for the smoothness. So on our third one, I think we finally got the right one.
Yeah.
Be aware, and I'm going to do a separate review of that camcorder very soon. Be aware, if you get the Sony AX43 or the AX53, there are two versions of it. One's a Euro version. It's usually about $200 cheaper on eBay or Amazon, but you're going to be getting the Euro version. We didn't want it. It was not as smooth when you're panning.
You could see the frames.
So I went ahead and sent it back, paid that extra $200 for the one that uses the American... what is that? NTSC standard, not PAL.
He knows about that.
Well, I'm learning about that.
Yeah. So Wanda says, being from South Carolina, I've always loved the mountains. It is just so beautiful. I would live there if I didn't have to drive in it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
So say yes, I do. I assume that's in reference to asking if you knew Brother Mike. Michael, I wish you would come to Indiana sometime. Brown County. Where is Brown County? Because we just went through Indiana, going and coming to Minnesota, but I don't know what counties we went in. We came in from Cincinnati on 74, then went up 65 to Chicago. Then coming back, we came in on 74 and went down 65 to Louisville. So I don't know if we actually went through Brown County or not.
So Sharon says Hickory or thereabouts, close to us.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Hickory's just, actually, that's the major town around here. Yes, you know who I am. I'm Cassandra's friend. I came to shake your hand. Remember the Asian guy? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got you. So you know Cassandra.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Cassandra's a friend of ours.
She's
we pick her and I. We pick a
yeah,
lot.
she's nice.
Yeah. Clean but dated. Sleepy Bear. Yeah. Yeah. That is kind of what we like about it, is that it's clean. Because goodness, we've stayed there over 30 years, maybe even longer. 4 times a year, well over 100 times. Never had the first cleanliness issue. Never. One thing we do wish they would do, we used to always get the same room, 111. None of y'all asked for that one. But it's been out of commission for about 4 years now.
Yeah. Was that since the fire?
No, the fires, they when they opened back up, they had totally redone it. Then it got a plumbing issue. They just hadn't fixed it.
Right, yeah.
They don't stay busy. And I guess they just don't have, I don't know the expense of fixing it. But Patty did mention to us last time that they were going to be hoping to have it fixed. So we've been in 107 for about the past 4 years. Same room every time. And then hopefully
See, that's how traditional we are.
Well, yeah.
All right. Koala Bear says, hello, friend.
Good evening.
Hello.
And you are the east coast of Florida, I believe. Near St. Augustine. No, Flagler. Near Flagler, I think. Please forgive me if I get something wrong. I try to remember as much as I can about everybody who we regularly interact with, but I may mix somebody up. Hello from Nashville, North Carolina, way down east. My husband loves watching your videos. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow rain 60%. Need a 2-week downpour. Yeah, we're actually on I think level 1 water restriction here in the western part of North Carolina. So no water in your yards, filling pools. Well, I don't know who'd be doing that now. Yeah, we have to restrict our water usage.
Water my yard in November anyway.
So we need some rain.
Praying for some good rains. Yeah. 60% chance. That means you're probably gonna get some. But what we need, like you said, is a good, long, steady period.
Yeah. Do a review of the Sleepy Bear. We've not done that yet.
We haven't. I don't know if I want to share the reason or not. We love it. I'll go ahead and tell you that. We love it.
Yeah.
It's just a basic, simple motel. They're not pet friendly, okay? We have talked to the manager and told her the situation. But I can't, it's hard for me to let y'all see our dog there. And then, because people ask me all the time, so where do you stay that's pet friendly? We actually don't stay anywhere that technically, by policy, is pet friendly. But we have a history there, and I guess that's the way to say it.
Yeah.
And she knows us.
Special
she's known us
permission,
for well, yeah. I mean, we're not special, but just she's known us for decades.
Given us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kind of ask us to be discreet about it, But I can't tell you both enough. This is Sharon. How much we love your honest and tactful reviews. Thank you. I do try to be tactful. I appreciate you noticing that. On restaurants and motels where you stay when not camping. And your humorous talks. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. You have a blessed Thanksgiving too. I have been told I have a really weird, different sense of humor. And, that's just who I am. Happy Thanksgiving from West Virginia. Love all your videos. Thank you, Carmen. Appreciate that. I do not have the FAA Part 107 commercial drone license, which is why I can't really fly except for recreation at the time.
He's got the little...
I do have the study packet. I am going to get it.
Yeah, what is it, a Truist?
Huh?
Truist permit? What is that little permit thing that you have to have with you?
That's basically, I just need to keep it on my person if I'm flying. My drone is under the weight that it has to be registered with the FAA, but I think
Yeah.
we registered it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you plan to take advantage of the Johnson family buy one get? Yeah,
We try to do that if we can get up there.
they've kind of narrowed the dates a little bit. We're going to be up there meeting Smoky Mountain Man, who I have not seen yet tonight in here.
Oh,
He may have to be busy.
Well, we're also a little behind.
I need to check those dates. But I think that might be your birthday weekend. But I don't know if they're going to be doing the specials then. We went last year, and I want to say, was it February?
No, we ended up having to go, I want to say the last weekend in January, because it used to run through the second or third week of February, but they like moved it back.
Yeah.
So let me see if I.
But we did pretty much all Johnson family that weekend. We did Alamo, we did Bennett's, and then we went to that pizza place, Big Daddy's. So yeah, we would like to try to do that again. Yet you can't beat the deals. Where else are you going to go and get 2 huge steaks for the price of one?
Oh yeah.
While in Bryson City last week, we checked the Italian place just out of curiosity. It was closed. We actually had Dream Whips from Darnell Farm, so it was not a totally wasted trip. And it was so huge, it wound up being lunch. What flavor did you get? I'm curious, because we have not tried their Christmas lineup, and we're looking forward to that. I'm still looking for Yonder after 30 years. Where's Yonder? Well, here in the South, that's just over there.
So right here's the dates in January. So January 22nd through the 20th.
Did he just send that?
No, this is back in
Oh,
September.
So that is not your birthday weekend. Okay, that's afterwards. All right. I'm still looking for Yonder after that. Joe Casey, love a porterhouse cooked on charcoal. Yeah. I don't know if you ever go to Longhorn or not, but if you ever go to Longhorn, don't order anything else except that porterhouse. They have that huge 22-ounce porterhouse. That thing will melt in your mouth. Yeah, I like a good porterhouse. Teresa, Sean Hussey, it's over there. Yep. Banjo Barbecue. Hey guys, good evening, Banjo Barbecue. We're going to Elkmont tomorrow for the weekend. You gonna camp? In Elkmont? Yeah, I don't guess the weather's supposed to be too cold though, really, is it?
I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we just drove through there. Our last trip up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually found a site we would like to have, and I don't remember the number of it. So
I want to say like 13. Was it?
Well, it would be like
It was an A.
Hmm.
You should have wrote it down.
Louise Shepard says, "Hello neighbors. Didn't realize you guys were live. Hope all is well. I can't stay long. We have to go to Charlotte shortly to pick up our grandson. He's coming home from Thanksgiving."
Oh.
Okay, well have a safe trip to Charlotte, and thank you for stopping in to say
Enjoy
hello
the
tonight.
visit.
Yeah. Edward Coley, hello from Valley, Alabama. Good evening, Edward. Appreciate you being here.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoy your videos. This is my first live session.
Thank you.
Sylacauga, I'm assuming you're from Alabama too then. So thank you for being here tonight. Tuckasian, that's an interesting name. Please keep up the great work, wife. I lost it again.
Says, wife and I really enjoy y'all's videos. We watch your videos every time you put them on.
Don't let me roll this mouse every time. I need to just go up here with the bar.
Right there.
Okay. Yeah, we watch your videos every time you put thank you so much. That means a lot. I always joke with people because people say that they watch us every night. I always joke back and say there must not be much on TV. And one guy actually says there's not much on TV. And then one guy says something about, it says you're what's on TV. So I appreciated that.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, there's so much out there. I mean, I'd rather watch Andy Griffith's show than us, to be honest with you. I'm just kidding. But, I couldn't blame anybody else if they did. But, yeah, it's an honor that people watch us.
Oh, yeah, it really is. And when you guys come say hello to us and actually recognize us in public,
yeah,
that is just like a really good feeling. It's like, that just makes us feel good.
Yeah, the last time we were in Gatlinburg, Eddie and Jenny from Kentucky recognized us driving through town.
Yeah, they were getting ready to cross the street, and we're at the light, and they see us
So I told
in
her
the truck.
she's going to have to curb the road rage because, and somebody else also saw us in our truck in Bryson City. And it's just like now people are constantly saying hello, and we want you to do that.
Yeah, we love it.
But I don't do well in heavy traffic, so I'm having to really just make sure that I'm not like, go on, move over, get out of the left lane.
He keeps a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else get irritated with left lane slow drivers? I guarantee I'm not the only
No,
one.
you're not.
Um,
So Wanda says there used to be a restaurant in Gatlinburg that was so pretty inside. It had live birds also. It was so beautiful. I don't remember the name, but I think it was on the road where KFC was.
Burning Bush, I think.
That was what I was thinking.
Is that the one
Burning
right
Bush.
up at the edge of the national park, and it had a little glass window, or not window, but the whole wall was glass
The
in the
back
back,
window.
and you were looking into the woods.
It's a parking lot now.
Yeah, it's a parking lot.
Yeah.
But we actually had been to the Burning Bush, and I want to say I do remember them having birds.
I know because that's exactly what I thought of too when I saw that.
I like the Catawba area a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the next county from Catawba County.
Yep.
30 miles north of Bloomington. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up on a map and kind of get an idea of where it's at. Teresa says, yes, the video is better than any movie or TV show. Thank you so much for
That's
that.
nice.
Yeah,
The Burning Bush.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think that was it.
We're behind. Thanks. Red Foxworth says, enjoy the videos.
Thank you. Hello from Clemens, North Carolina. We're getting ready to do our Tanglewood sometime in December. That's a yearly thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mi Pueblo Mexican and Tanglewood. That's like a 20+ year tradition for us.
The boys were in car seats when we first started. I don't remember what made us go to Tanglewood that night, but they were asleep when we got there, and I remember I was trying to wake them up.
And we would not eat anywhere else, at least on that Tanglewood trip. I mean, we might if we was in the area for some other time, but that's just the way it is. Daryl says, hi, Derek. What do you marinate your steaks in when you cook them on your grill? I got a couple of different ways to do it. I typically use meat tenderizer, garlic powder, and Worcestershire sauce. And then as it's cooking, we have a seasoning called Hickory Grill, which unfortunately Bass Pro no longer sells. So once I'm out of it, I'm out of it. But another thing I do as an alternate once in a while is from the Spice and Tea Exchange stores. There's one in the village in Gatlinburg. We get a packet of that hickory smoked sea salt. And when I use that, that's all I use. I put it on the day before, let it marinate 24 hours. The steak kind of starts drying up a little bit, but man, does it ever when you're cooking impart that flavor. And it's so tender it about fall apart.
It's good.
So I do it two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you went through Columbus, Indiana, home Tony Stewart, Brown County's right there. Okay, is Indiana's mini Smokies.
Okay.
From Fort Wayne. Okay.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving. I don't remember seeing any mountains in Indiana though.
Maybe some rolling hills.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving from Elizabeth in Tennessee. Happy Thanksgiving. Zeke Smith. Love the videos. Me and my wife trust your honest reviews, especially the bathroom update. I've been a little lax in giving bathroom updates. I think I did mention the bathroom at Captain Jules because it was for both.
Yeah, and it was clean.
But it was clean. Mm-hmm. Have we actually had any really bad bathrooms lately?
No.
That's one thing I can't.
It kind of is like if you can't keep that clean, it's like what else is not clean?
Yeah.
You know, it kind of makes you wonder.
Let me say this on any public bathroom. Now, I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. I'm gonna confess something to y'all tonight. To me, this is like so easy. You've heard me talk about the remote controls in motel rooms, how they all go to that one remote that you can. I don't know why motels don't all do that. I don't know why there'd be one that doesn't. Mm-hmm. Same thing with doors. A bathroom door in a bathroom, there's nothing worse than going to a bathroom. They're out of soap or they're out of paper towels, and you can't open the door without pulling on the handle.
Yeah.
Some of them have the little foot thing at the bottom. I think Bennett's has this thing you put your arm in.
I've seen the arm thing, yep.
Either one of those is a big improvement over having, and I don't know why any public restaurant would not do something like that.
Right. Yeah.
But there was one, I don't even remember where it was, somewhere in Myrtle Beach. They had the little foot thing on the bottom, but the door was so tight. You take 3 legs strength to open it up. So that wasn't much, but.
So Janet says, hi from Kentucky, from Danny and Janet. We met at Dollywood last week.
Yes.
Remember?
We do remember.
Yeah.
Thank you. I remember. I think we was over there by the little water ride that goes around. That's where we.
By the sorry to say water wheel, but.
Well, it was before you got to the water. The little thing, the little raft.
There's water there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
We know.
We had just come out from the old town area.
Yeah.
Yes. Good to meet y'all. Teresa Hard. Yeah.
I look forward to your show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Drone video is not considered recreational when used on a monetized YouTube channel. It's considered furthering a business, just giving you some good advice. Well, I will look into that a little bit more. I am keeping it separate, and one thing I don't do is I don't link to any other monetized videos. So I don't try to promote anything on that.
Mhm.
Maybe I need to look at setting up a different channel for that until I get the license.
But he says it isn't hard with a little preparation. And
Yeah, and I do have the study packet in there.
Yeah.
We've been doing something constantly.
Yeah.
Hello from Walnut Cove. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Have y'all been to Mission Barbecue? Where is that? I've heard of that. Where is that?
I don't know.
We haven't been to it.
Hold on. I'm going to Google that really quick.
Yeah. I have heard of Mission Barbecue. I'm not sure where it is. Shell Whitley, the Christmas flavors had not been put out yet. Would love to go back for those. They sound really, really good.
So apparently it's in different places. This one's in
Virginia.
There's Fayetteville, Greenville.
Yeah, those are areas of the state we don't get into much. The Christmas flavors have not been put out yet. Yeah, that's what we're planning to do. I think they're different than the ones last year, or I don't remember them from last year. I had pineapple and strawberry short. He had the butterbeer. Yeah, that was like a butterscotch, wasn't it?
Butterscotch. Now I had the butterscotch and the pineapple. I did the pineapple.
I had to ask
and
them if there was actually beer
blackberry.
in it. They told me no. So
Yeah.
so I went in.
That was yeah.
Michael, I feel like you guys are family. Thank you very
I
much.
appreciate that.
Your only competition is Andy or the Hillbillies. Well, we're in good company there then. So did you know that Jethro, I think I just read this, he's 103, he's still alive.
Oh, really?
He's like the oldest living Hollywood star, I think.
Wow.
I just saw something about that.
Wow.
I think it's 103, it could be wrong. Your only competition, yeah, well, that's pretty good competition there. We will be camping in a truck camper top with a tent edition. We will be going with another YouTuber couple.
Hair's
Last Resort Adventures.
okay.
Okay, yeah,
All
well,
right.
have a great time.
Yeah.
Joe Casey, time to get my Andy Griffith Show Christmas episode DVD. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, we watched that one too.
That's a good. We have a lot of Christmas shows we watch every year too.
Yeah.
Most of them are cartoons, but there's a few like It's a Wonderful Life, the Andy Griffith. What's another one that's not a cartoon?
Well, Beverly Hillbillies, we watched them.
Yeah, we watch Beverly Hillbillies Christmas too. The one where they all go back to Hooterville and Jethro stays there with Mr. Drysdale. Yeah. And Miracle on 34, we watched that one.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes, I think so. Rita Lockett. Good evening, Rita.
Yeah.
Hello. I didn't get to tune in tonight till just now. Very busy. Just dropped in to say hello. I'll have to watch later. Have a good weekend. You have a good weekend, too. Thank you for stopping in. We tried the Bayou Smokehouse in Van Rail because your video. Good.
It's really good.
Really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably waiting for the big snowfall to start hit up there. Then we're going to head back up. You know, every time we've ever been there, there's been snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only time we go to Van Rail because when there is snow. Christy, hi. It was awesome to finally meet you. It was good meeting you too. That was at the town festival here in Granite Falls.
Yep.
So good meeting you there, and we'll be running into you again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're having the tree. What's the day you work for the town?
Monday evening tree
lighting.
lighting.
So if you can make it, we're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there. Yep.
Ray Foxworth, Mission Barbecue is owned by military veterans. Okay, that's a very good reason to try it out. A good barbecue restaurant. Teresa Hart, I wish I could meet you. Well, I have to make that happen sometime.
Yeah.
Tandy says, I'm with you on the germaphobe thing. One of the dirtiest things in a restaurant is the menu. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I wash my hands after touching them. I don't blame you a bit.
What is your favorite Christmas mountain town?
Do we just have to pick one? We'll go ahead and give an answer.
I mean, as far as like lights and stuff like that, you know, like when we went to Dahlonega, that's like a Hallmark Christmas.
It literally
town.
is. They've made movies there.
Yes, so that one's really nice. I love like going. See, there's like things that we do at Christmas that kind of makes me think Christmas town, like Maggie Valley and Waynesville. Like when we go to J. Arthur's, it's like a Christmas trip.
Yeah. J. Arthur's is very Christmassy. I can't say that Maggie Valley or Waynesville will necessarily go overboard with Christmas. If you're just talking about the town, well, I mean, McAdenville tops of all. That's not in the mountains. Dahlonega and Helen, Georgia is probably the most lights we've been. But outside of, Gatlinburg does a lot of lights. But for something different than Gatlinburg, Dahlonega is almost all clear lights. Helen is a lot more colored lights. That would be the difference there. I prefer colored lights, but they both do a really good job.
Yeah. When does J. Arthur's decorate for Christmas? I think it's right after Thanksgiving.
I think so. I think when we were there last year, that was like Saturday night after Thanksgiving.
Follow them on Facebook because they usually will announce like when they're putting the tree in there. I want to say, was it last year? I think the big tree died and they had to get another one. Was that last year or the year before? Do you remember that?
I think that was the year before.
Okay. But yeah, they will update that.
And it's like 18 feet tall.
Yeah. It's
I don't know how they get it in there.
Well, they have double doors that they open up, and I guess bring it in that way.
I guess they have to tie it.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. That's really nice.
We watch all the Rankin and Bass cartoons, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the DVDs mostly because I work evenings when they're on TV and they're a must watch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. MLT, hello.
Hello.
Academy used to be a nice little Christmas town, but I haven't been in a while.
You know, we hadn't either till last year. It had probably been 10, 15, maybe longer.
Yeah.
And I thought it was better now. But again, part of the experience is doing it on foot.
That's the only way to do it, in my opinion. It is in North Carolina, near Charlotte. Between Charlotte and what? Gastonia?
Between Charlotte and Gastonia, near Lowell.
Right off of Interstate 85.
Yeah, you can't miss it. There are signs for it. But
yeah.
I don't recommend coming in off 85. That can get very, very crowded, especially on weekend nights. We went to Steak and Shake in Gastonia, then just stayed on 74 and came in from the south end. We didn't have any trouble.
I bet you watched The Christmas Story, right? Actually, I don't think I've ever watched that all the way.
You shoot your eye out with a BB gun. I have seen it. Honestly, I can't say we watch it every year. But we need to watch that one this year. We sure do. There's a couple of new ones I want to watch, and one of them is called Christmas in Homestead because Delanago is where that was filmed.
A friend of mine at work said that they actually have a Christmas movie called Christmas. I don't know if it's Christmas in Dollywood or Christmas at Dollywood, and Dolly Parton's in it. I hadn't seen that one.
I hadn't either.
It's a Hallmark movie.
I'm going to tell you this. Dolly Parton did it 1 year ago. I thought it was very disappointing. Smoky Mountain Christmas. And it's not even in the Smoky Mountains. You can tell by watching the movie. It's not even set there. But Delanago was the basis for Christmas in Homestead, which we've not seen yet. And the other one is another one we watch every year called Christmas in the Smoky Mountains. And that was shot in Dahlonega. And we actually have been in the Dahlonega General Store. There's several scenes there.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
So Ken Green says, we put a hotel TV remote in a Ziploc bag and leave it in there when we leave. So that's a good idea, to put it in a bag so you don't actually have to touch it. You're just going through the bag.
I'll tell you what I did. That is a good idea, though. Every time we would get to a motel, we would bring out the hand sanitizer, and I would honestly go over the remotes because I've watched too many documentaries on remote controls in motels. But some motels have this thing, you've seen me advertise for it. It's called a clean remote. You can wash it off. The buttons are just solid. You can wash it off. So I thought, I'm going to order one of these. So I did. I ordered one. And we take it with us everywhere we go. And if the motel we stay in does not have one, I take that remote out. And the only thing is you have to program it each time to whatever TV's in the room. And that can be a little bit difficult. But, that's a good idea.
It is. Have y'all been to the Biltmore at Christmas?
We have not.
I've actually never been to the Biltmore.
That's an hour and a half from us or less than that. We've never been to it. Now, we tried to get tickets 2 years ago, and I couldn't even get anybody to email me back. I could not get through to anybody. I think that they were already...
I think you need to book way
probably too late now to eat for this year.
Yeah. That is something we do need to.
Pam Head. Yeah, Roy and Pam. Hello, this is Pam at Campton Caves Cove. We remember you.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you again for the trailhead.
We really appreciate it.
You need to come to Granville, Tennessee. They have a Mayberry town.
And do it up.
I think, didn't Mike and Karen just do a video there?
Oh, did they?
I think so. I have to recheck, but they did a Mayberry-like town in Tennessee, and I think that was it, Fridays Forever. They have a Mayberry town and really do it up for Christmas. That's something to consider right there. I don't know if we have a weekend open, but that would be, I have to look at it and see where that's at and how far that would be. But good to hear from y'all. Hope you and Roy are doing well. Robin and Gastonia.
They did one, Granville named Tennessee, July the 28th of this year.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So let's watch that.
Yeah.
Let's watch that.
Okay.
And yeah, that'd be something. Thank you for that suggestion.
Yeah.
Robin and Gastonia. I remember the trees around the lake being so tiny, and now they're so big. I love McAdenville since it's close. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, because last year was our first time in a while. In my mind, the way I remembered it was the trees were all around the lake. But when we went, if you check our video from last year, I think they had the trees out in the lake this time.
It does kind of seem like it because of the reflection.
Check
of the
me on
water.
that, but it seems like they had changed it, because I remember telling you I thought the trees went around the lake. That's the way I remembered it.
Yeah.
McAdenville is so fun. My uncle lives in Gastonia. We used to go every year. Okay, yeah, he's real close to it.
Yeah.
Julie Moore, I've never seen anybody decorate like McAdenville does. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's nice.
yeah, it's called Christmas USA for a reason. About to travel to your area for the first time in 5 years due to Mississippi. I'm sorry. Multiple, yeah, I was looking at the state abbreviation. Multiple sclerosis, putting me in a wheelchair. Some of your videos show us what areas are wheelchair friendly or handicapped. That's something I think we need to probably do a better job at.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned it when we were at Sassafras Mountain, and I didn't even think. But so that's something probably we need to be a little bit more diligent in trying to point out.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could do it there. Whiteside, Whitewater Falls.
Yeah, so I was saying no way Whiteside.
Yeah, not Whiteside. Whitewater Falls was actually a paved trail, so you can go to the first overlook there as well. But yeah, we do need to show that better.
And then Joey says, this is a huge help in our trip planning. Please keep it coming. We love your channel and would love to meet you. We would love that too.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know when you're coming.
Went to school at Western Carolina, Catamount. Okay, James Davis.
Okay.
Debbie, yes, we'll do that, Debbie.
Yeah.
What's the Christmas story? And Debbie, one thing I want to mention to you, you heard when we were doing our camping trip around the fire back at Mile High, we had mentioned Jenny Appleford, and I'm sure you heard the sad news. But prayed a long time for her. And, this week, it didn't end the way anybody hoped, but I know you were following her story as well. There is something about, we've had people tell us this, and I think that's kind of how we got with that family. People you've never met, you watch their story and you follow, and you do in a way feel like you know them.
Yeah.
And when something don't go their way, it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
And you hurt for them.
Because because when you watch people, it's like they're being personable and they're opening their lives up to you.
Yeah.
And you just feel like you're part of their life.
Michael, Opryland Hotel at Christmas in Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah.
I bet that's nice.
Tell you that is.
Did you see the recent Hallmark movie Love in the Smokies?
Is that the one we just watched?
Yeah, that's the one.
The archaeological digs.
Yeah. We did watch it.
Was that it?
I think so.
Yes.
I'm going to confirm.
If that's the one you're talking about, yes, we did. That's only been like, what, 2-3 months back?
Not long ago.
We enjoyed it.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
A National Park romance.
I think the trees were in the water last time. That's what I'm thinking from last year. I'd have to go back and watch the video, but yeah, I kind of remember liking going around the water myself, but still, it's great. But again, I'll say this again. If you're going to go to McAdenville, park your car and get out and walk. Go down some of those. I don't remember the names of all of them now. But there's church. I remember there's a Church Street right there.
Wasn't there like a Wesleyan?
Well, Wesleyan is like the main one, Wesleyan Drive. But when we parked, there's ones to the left and to the right. And some of those houses you don't see driving through.
Yeah, no, you don't.
And they're beautiful, beautiful. Deborah Claypool, the billboard is amazing at Christmas. You walk into, yeah, I have seen pictures, and we definitely have to do that.
Yeah, we do need
Children singing in the big foyer with candles only. That'd be nice. Next time you come see the lights Tanglewood, I'll buy you dinner at La Coretta. Well, I appreciate the offer. We will definitely take you up. We'll come to Tanglewood to try it, but for our Tanglewood trip, we'll come to Clemens is what I should say. For our Tanglewood trip, that's just part of it for us. It's a tradition it's something we did with our boys for years. But I'll tell you what, we're not that far from Clemens.
We'll come meet you there.
We'll do that. We'll definitely go to La Coretta and give it a try. And I'm sure it's very good.
Yeah.
Jerry Goff, hi everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you down there in Polk County, Florida.
Mhm.
I miss Hallmark. Cut cable 2 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't pay for any TV services.
No.
We just have the Roku. Like if we want to watch something that's Hallmark only, if you have to kind of rent it, cheap
Yeah.
to get a movie here and there. But
We do watch a lot of Roku, mostly YouTube, to be honest with you, or DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
I did pay for YouTube TV. I got, well, actually, no, I didn't. I did the free trial to watch a Tennessee game. That's a mistake and a half. But anyway, so Deborah says, yes, I've been so sad. Yeah. That I have to. Well, we don't understand everything that happens. We don't. And, you see a beautiful young mother and wife, and you just, and who never smoked in her life. You don't understand it. But, yeah, I figured you had known that since you were following her as well. I feel like she was family and her kids and Kyle. Yeah, he has his hands so full right now. Not just coping, or not just trying to be mom and dad, but coping with the grief.
Oh yeah.
He made a video yesterday that was really, really sad.
I got to see it.
Yeah. Have you done a Bucky's video from severe? We have. I don't think we did that as a separate video.
It was part of when we had gone to Minnesota, so it's part of
Look up from last July. It's our Minnesota drive up there, and we actually stopped at 2 Bucky's, but we only really went through the Sevierville one. Then we stopped at one in Kentucky for gas. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's actually in that video.
Yeah. Yes, it's rainy and hot here.
Well, y'all could share it. Well, yeah, hot. November, Florida. I remember. It can get a little cool, but you still get days up in the 80s too. Send a little bit of that rain up here. That would be great.
Yeah, we were at the beach last weekend. Friday was like perfect weather. I mean, just absolutely perfect. Shorts and t-shirt. Saturday was cold and rainy. It's like, yeah, we wish a little bit of that would have came with us back home.
Yeah. Sharon, we also have Roku. I will not pay for, absolutely. Will not pay for cable these days.
Yeah.
Lisa says the original trees along the lake were taken down, being replaced with new trees. I believe they did this last year, the year prior.
Okay.
So then I guess there's going to be trees around the lake again at some point then. Shell Whitley says St. Augustine has their beautiful Christmas lights up into January. We are going down there if it's going to be a little after Christmas. That's why I really hate to do Christmas light videos after. I don't hate it, but I mean, nobody's really watching Christmas light videos after Christmas. But that's the only time we can go. So we are going to be in St. Augustine for at least 4 nights. We were there in August. We did not feel like that trip was complete. We didn't get to do some stuff we wanted to do. So we decided to go back, do the Nights of Lights. And that's the plan. That's the plan, Lord willing. Mm-hmm. We've gone there after Christmas to enjoy the smaller crowds and stretch out the Christmas season a little longer. That's what we're doing. Y'all come. We already are.
Yep. Reservations are made.
So is that where you're from? If you're, well, it says you've gone there after Christmas. So I'm assuming maybe I don't know if you're close.
We've gone there after Christmas.
So I say if you're down there, like 26th, 27th, 28th, shoot us a message. Yeah, let us know. So I think, are we caught up on comments?
I think we are.
Right, so
we were behind there for a while.
Yeah. So we're going to probably, I don't know, you want to go to 9?
Yeah, if you guys want to stay with us.
If you guys want to stay with us, if not, we certainly understand.
Yeah, still a work night.
Not for me. I'm off tomorrow. I'm not off. I got to go get wood up if the weather lets me.
We live on the Florida-Georgia line, not far. Okay.
Florida-Georgia line. So, yeah, we got some really good, I'm assuming you live on the East Coast side, so we got some really good friends in Brunswick, Georgia, just up the road from you. Mm-hmm. But not far. Sounds like a plan.
Yep. Great.
Yeah, let us know. I want to say we're leaving Christmas Day, or maybe it's the 26th.
I think it's Christmas Day.
Okay. So yeah, sounds great.
Oh, what's the chat? There it is.
We're at the Okefenokee Swamp. Like to fish. Yes, I like to fish. Ginger says, hey, from Winston-Salem. Good evening, Ginger.
Hey.
Hope you're doing well. All right, well, somebody say something. I think I am caught up. I'm not used to actually being caught up on comments.
Yeah.
Being from Granite Falls, are you Eric Church fans? Actually, no.
No.
Our oldest son is. She went to school with him.
We were in the same grade.
Yeah, didn't really know him well.
We were.
But our oldest son loves Eric Church. A few years back, that's our dog. I'm sorry.
Sorry, he's down there wanting attention.
He's 14 years old and very, very
Grouchy.
yes.
Grumpy.
Usually this time of night he is.
He wanted to say hi to everyone.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Eric Church, when he had a CD come out, was actually at the Granite Falls Walmart a few years back. He had a table set up there, and I walked right by him. I just looked at him, nodded my head at him. He nodded his head at me. Told my son about it later. He says, "You mean you didn't get his autograph?" I said, "No, I didn't." You know, but he's one of our claims to fame, and Madison Bumgarner is pretty much the other one as far as recent. There've been a few famous people from here. Do your boys think you two have the best life? Well, I'll tell you one thing. You hardly ever have seen them on videos. Our youngest son, even when they're with us wherever we go, he will not consent to being on our video. Our oldest son
is a ham for being on
yes,
the
he is, and I've had to tell him to behave both times. And
because he's such an actor and
he likes to do imitations of Donald Trump. And
if you watch our Carowinds, Christmas Carowinds last year, we had to.
I had to edit a lot of that out because I had told him to behave and he did not. As far as thinking the best life, our boys they rag us a little bit because, but they watch us.
They do, yeah. Now our oldest will talk about our videos because he'll watch them, but you know, Derek's got a great sense of humor, and they get their sense of humor. I mean, I've got one too from their father. So you know.
One night we're at church.
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, our pastor is showing a video documentary of some kind of archaeological where people have explored a certain remote area.
A man and a woman.
And our son just says out loud, "There's the NCMemoryMakers." And that's funny. He's like, "Shut up." You know, just he was giving us a hard time. But yeah. I actually don't know what they think of our channel, to be honest with you.
Well, our oldest has even talked about maybe even possibly starting his own because he likes to travel.
He actually did contact me about getting it started.
Yeah, he hasn't done it yet, but yeah, he has talked about it.
So, but yeah, Tyler, on the other hand, he won't. There's been a couple times we've been out to eat with him in Gatlinburg, but you don't know it because we're not. He won't let us put him on there.
Give Rovier and Renoir ear Well, here's Rovier. I have to give Renoir some later. Now, somebody asked me on Facebook
Hello, Lisa.
How to say his name. So Rovier.
You might as well go ahead and tell them why. This is the only dog on the planet with that name.
It's French for rover.
We got him in 2009. She brings this little scraggly body sponge looking thing home. And he's a full-blooded Yorkshire Terrier. And so I said, well, what are you going to name? She wanted him. I didn't want him. I never wanted a dog in the house. Now, I wouldn't take nothing for him now. I don't want to sound callous. I was just one of these. The dog belongs outside. You know, we ain't having a dog in the house. You can't keep them dogs outside. I used to say, why do you want a Yorkie? What good are they? And so she got him. She's been asking me for years. I said, okay, go ahead. He's your responsibility. And I said, what are you going to name him? She says, Rover. I said, you're not going to name him Rover. And I said, you name Rover a dog, mixed dog that shows up on your front porch. You don't name a Yorkshire Terrier Rover. So she came back there and says, how about Rovier? All right.
Well, first I said Prince Rovier the third. I said, that sounds distinguished, but we didn't.
We didn't. None of that other stuff. Renoir's name came from us losing Pierre. I didn't want to. Y'all don't know the attachment I had to Pierre. We wanted to name him something in honor of Pierre, but I didn't want to give him Pierre's name because he's not Pierre. So the artist was Pierre. It's the only Pierre I ever knew. I didn't realize what kind of stuff he painted when we did that. I do now. But that's why he's named Renoir, because Pierre Renoir. So our next dog, whenever that might be, will probably have a more reasonable name.
Well, it's got to be something distinguished. So here's
Yeah.
Trademark.
I think we have talked about when the time comes, and we're not looking for that time to come anytime soon. But if we ever have the opportunity, because we can't take more, we can't have more than 2, honestly.
Yeah.
But if we ever have to get another Yorkie, and it's a female, we want to name her Piera after Pierre.
To me, it just sounds like a little princess.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty name, Piera.
Yeah.
So that will be, if we ever get a female, that will be her name.
Eventually, yeah.
And Lisa, hey Derek and Sean say good evening. Lisa Marshall. Christy says I'm from Granite Falls. Not really much of a Eric Church fan either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's us. I mean, honestly, it's just a person's music taste. We are gospel and bluegrass listeners.
Yeah.
Almost exclusively. You know, I always try to preach that be very careful what you listen to, what the message that's being promoted. I'm not saying anything bad about Eric Church. I don't really know, to be honest. I couldn't tell you 2 names of songs, to be honest with you. That's just me.
Yeah.
But, you know, we just try to be very God-honoring in what we do listen to. We love to watch your videos. You are much better than TV. Thank you so much, Cindy. Appreciate that. We would love to have you visit Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, where we're from. That is Amish country.
I would love to come
Yes.
up there. I think that would be so
Yes,
neat.
absolutely. In fact, Dave and Cindy and Carly were just somewhere. I think that was Lancaster, or maybe up around York. They went to that pumpkin place.
Oh, yeah.
Where you could, everything you could grab for like
Yeah,
$10, $12 or whatever
yeah.
it was. That looked like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
St. Augustine's lights go on Saturday, November 18th. Okay.
Okay.
I wish we were going to be able to get there sooner.
Yeah.
But we're literally going to be going to Gatlinburg before Christmas and then straight to St. Augustine. Maybe even from Gatlinburg. I don't know yet. Know if we'll come back home or not. We were fortunate to see it snowing at Newfound Gap in October. Oh, man.
Jealous.
The contrast for the leaf color was amazing. You're not kidding. We couldn't get up there because I think it snowed Sunday night. We had to work. But I watched Smoky Mountain Family's video there.
Yeah, they did a good video.
I was about to cry that I missed that because that was just so, honestly, so magnificent to see.
If it had been on a Friday, we
Yeah.
would have been there Saturday.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pastor Chuck and B. Banks from Columbus, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. Love
Thank
watching you
you.
guys. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Wheaton. Remember meeting you at Dollywood. So, Derek, what's the plans with the Christmas pajamas? My plan is to keep, no, not the Polar Express. We don't even have that book this year. My plan for those Christmas pajamas is to sit in my den and watch Christmas shows with them on, and nobody else in the world's ever going to see me in them. That's my plan. But she has already,
I won't take pictures of us in them.
she's already thrown out the idea of doing a live stream wearing them. Now, please, let's take a vote now, and y'all are on my side, right?
Everyone raise
Thumbs
your hand.
down, not on the video itself, but
Yeah, don't thumbs down there, please.
Yeah. We get enough of that too.
Yeah.
Thumbs down. We have about 4 trolls that thumbs down everything. So we know who they are, by the way. But thumbs down for voting no. You do not want to see us wear the pajamas. And again, not on the video, just in the comment. You don't want to see us wearing the pajamas for a live stream because y'all are on my side here. So, well, let's see.
Is one of your sons in law enforcement?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm.
Very proud of him. He worked hard for it.
Yeah. They were both military, and now he's law enforcement. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you're proud and you're nervous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pray for him every day.
Absolutely.
The dogs are so precious. He says.
In the talking it pet me. Yeah.
The one you just saw is, I mean, he really is a jerk, to be honest with you, but we love him. But since we've had him as a puppy, he does not want you. If he wants to be picked up, he'll let you know, but you don't pick him up unless he has given you permission
all
to do
on
it.
his terms.
When we're sitting there at night reading our Bibles, he'll come in there and he's getting to where it's harder for him to jump up on the couch now. He's 14. And we'll see him getting up on his hind legs
We've
doing
got
this.
the couch things reclined.
Yeah,
surfing.
and we'll see his head just bobbing. So it's like, okay, we'll pick you up. He growls at you if you try to pick him up. Eventually, he jumps up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we have a video of him. It's not on NCMemoryMakers channel. It's on one of my other YouTubes that I don't even use anymore. Just Google Yorkie hates windshield wipers. Okay. It'll either be under Derek H. 1969 or DSH in NC 1969. Just Google Yorkie hates windshield wipers. It's been about 10, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
That's one of the funniest things you ever watched.
So hello from Dalton, Georgia. Love you guys.
Thank you very much.
Adventures yesterday and today.
Dalton, Georgia. That's really the north part off of 75.
Are you planning on preaching anytime soon at your church?
I have done my Sunday schools for this month. I do the first 2 Sundays. I actually filled in for our pastor. He's only gone 1 Sunday a year. That's the thing. I did fill the pulpit for him when he was gone. That was 3 weeks ago, maybe. I wish I knew the date on that because you can find it on YouTube. That message is on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember what weekend it was. I want to say might have been the first Sunday in November.
Well, was it the Sunday? Yeah. No, his birthday.
Yeah, that's right. Sunday. That was his birthday. It might have been. Was it the 2nd or was it in October? I honestly don't remember. It was 2 or 3 weeks back. I did do the Sunday morning service. But I did Sunday school the last 2 Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So just you can look up Shining Light Baptist Church or Bible Preaching Pastor Danny Castle. Either one of those on YouTube will bring it up.
I'm just kind of scrolling the comments and I'm seeing a ton of thumbs up, no thumbs down. So
all right, come on, y'all. Those that are men, I'm calling on you men who you yourself would not wear pajamas on a live stream. Don't make me do what you wouldn't do.
So, well, there is a man here, thumbs up. Thank you.
His wife must have made him do that. Because no man would be on my side on this. They should be. We saw the snow at Newfound Gap on the city. It's so beautiful, especially for us Floridians.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sherry, one vote is sufficient. She's got 5 thumbs up. We're only counting that as one. I'm sorry, Sherry. We're only counting that as one. Dollywood ticket holder. I'm going to start blocking people. I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up. Love your camping videos. We found some of the places at Kate's Cove that you showed to Mr. Ledbetter.
That was good.
That is one of the reasons we wanted to do that video.
Yeah.
We've been to Kate's Cove, I don't know how many hundreds of times. That one cemetery right past the Dan Lawson place, we never know that was there.
Mm-mm. And the information he gave, it was great.
Yeah, he was a very, very valuable person to have along. He drove us through. I mean, we got to be chauffeured through there, and he would just point things out.
It was nice.
Yeah. Would not let us pay him gas or anything. All right, Tammy, Lisa,
Thank you, Sharon,
Julie,
Angie Sue.
all right, I guess we're going to have to do a live stream, and I'll let you wear your pajamas. How's that? Ken Green, I'm former law enforcement Army also. Thank you, sir, for your service.
Absolutely,
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas hate windshield wipers too. Mine anyway, yeah. I tell you, little small dogs hate about everything, I think. There's certain noises he doesn't like. Like one, if we take a hot pan off the stove, put it in the sink, in the water, you put cold water, it goes psst.
Sizzle.
That drives him crazy.
Yeah, he don't like that.
Doesn't
like the blender.
And have a wonderful Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank
You have a wonderful one as well.
Deborah gives a thumbs up.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's going to. Edward
Sharon says she'd wear hers. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Teresa says, sorry, Derek, I want to see those Christmas PJs.
Mine runs to the back. All right, Christy. Come on. Can anybody side with me? No.
Shaughnessy, you know how to make those PJs happen.
Folks, screenshots can be taken. Stuff like that can get out. Yeah.
Tony.
Surely he didn't.
No, I'm disappointed.
Oh.
Ginger, yes, and
Okay, thank you, Tony. You're the man. I'll never forget your loyalty anyway. Let's see.
Cooking, cleaning, washing, strike.
Huh?
She's saying basically no more cooking, no more cleaning, no more washing clothes, strike.
No, they ain't.
Wow.
I didn't say anything. I was just kidding. We need to see the PJs. How many thumbs up there were? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 thumbs up for that. What is the name of your boxer? His name is T-Bone. Ribeye just didn't sound right. So, who takes care of him or her while you're on your trips? We load him up with plenty of food and water, enough to last about a month.
And he stays on our carport.
He stays on our carport. He's about 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate that. Daryl and Tony are really the only Parent of true friends I have in the world.
Well, we've got enough votes, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but we're going to stop the vote count. We're going to have a bit of the mail-in ballots haven't come in yet.
Just wear a Christmas hat.
This will be reminiscent of 2020. I'm going to suddenly take the lead when everybody's in bed. So, Ledbetter was a gift. Yes, he absolutely was.
Yeah.
We really, really want to meet up with him again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Koala bear. Okay. All right, that's enough. Y'all win. She wins.
So we'll make sure you guys have enough heads up when we're doing that.
It's not fair that you're prettier than me. That's why.
Nobody said anything about my
Well, I
looks.
know that's why you win, because of course I think they want to see me in the pajamas, but
I'll pay to see you wear a Grinch costume.
I do not have one, thankfully. I do not want one. Okay, so anybody who hears me say that, I do not want a Grinch costume, but
what do your Yorkies think about the boxer? They boss him around.
They think they own him, and he takes it.
He just sits there and like, okay, whatever. Our son, who has a Yorkie as well, his is a little bit more vocal, yappy to say it. We love Benji, but he cannot stand T-Bone at all. I mean, poor T-Bone, he'll be sitting sitting there, and Benji, he runs. He's got the big flappy ears. It's real cute, and then he like jumps up to take a dive or a bite at T-Bone's nose as he's going by. It's really funny.
Yorkies don't believe they're small.
Mm-mm.
They really don't.
Yeah.
They're not afraid of anything.
No.
Hope you have a blessed season of Thanksgiving. Thank you. You as well.
Brenda gives a thumbs up.
Yes, I think it's pretty lopsided right now. I have a boxer pit mix, but my Chihuahua is the boss of the house here too. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times, them bigger dogs, if they're good natured, they take whatever.
Yeah. Smoky Mountain.
Hello, we were talking about you, about how we're going to be meeting up with you in January. So, good evening to you. Hope you all are doing well. Good to see you in here tonight.
I don't know if you can hear Redmore crying in the background.
Yeah, he's the Renwar's the marshmallow of the two.
Yeah, he whines.
All right, so we're gonna go probably start wrapping it up here a little bit before 9.
Yeah.
2 hours. She's had a headache most of the evening.
I don't know what it was at work. It got really bad. I've had to take some things for it.
Just got home from Bible study at church.
Okay.
Does your boxer still chase your van like on the video? Yeah. Now,
And
not so much us, but now the neighbors more. He's been hit 3 times. His back leg is never going to be the same again. I don't know. How many times did you have to stick your hand on a stove burner to not do it again? He doesn't quite grasp things.
When I leave in the mornings, it's like he'll kind of run beside the car. There's a few times he's been like right in front of me, but if I'm in a hurry, he'll kind of sense that and move out of the way.
But we literally had a neighbor come up the road last night that had to stop in the road because he nips at their tires.
Yeah.
And it's bedtime for us. The time change still has us confused.
Me
Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here this long. I'm looking forward to meeting you both. Yes, we are too.
Mm-hmm.
Because of watching videos, we found the Patriot treating Case Cove.
Nice.
That's one of the questions that was constantly asked on the Case Cove, and you get 100 different answers to things. I just told her, I said, let's just show where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
So many people want to know.
Yep.
Good night and happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Feel better soon, Shaughnessy. Had 2 teeth pulled today.
Ooh. Yeah. Hope that feels better for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wonderful happy Thanksgiving, everyone. You as well.
So just want to say, since it is Thanksgiving coming up, that we are really thankful for you guys. All the encouragement we get, on our Facebook page, on our channel, it's a real blessing to us. And like I said too, when you guys see us in public and just say how much you enjoy watching our videos, and that really makes us feel good. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of an honor in a way, because we just, again, I've said this before, when we started this channel, we didn't know if we'd get 100 subscribers. We didn't.
Yeah.
We
just saw others doing it, thought it looked like fun, and we thought, and really it's brought us closer together. We do more things together.
We definitely do more, yeah.
Yeah, and it's just great. And it's just like, I feel like our our family and our friends have kind of just expanded because, so many, reach out to us regularly, and we just really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Good night. Been a great live. Good night, Kathy. Thank you for tuning in. Smoky Mountain. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
Yes.
God bless you both. Thank God for the gift of salvation through Jesus. Amen to that.
Yep.
Where would any of us be if it weren't for that? Angie Sue, I have a blessed Thanksgiving day. You as well.
Thank you.
Philip, good night, everyone. Have a great Thanksgiving. You as well. So, looks like most everybody's signing off now, so maybe we're going to go ahead and do that too, since you have found, or you've had a little bit of a headache this evening.
Yeah.
So, we're still going to do our reading tonight.
Yes,
We actually, this is like the 5th time we've done this as a couple, reading our Bible cover to cover together, out loud. We've done it separately many times, but as far as out loud, so we actually didn't decide we were going to do that until July, so we've had a lot of quick reading to do, and we're like 100 chapters from being done. So we still need to do that tonight. Let's see, where are we at?
So Teresa says, could you please say a prayer for me and my family? Please and thank you. Good night, and hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Where's that at? What you enjoy your boots? Happy Thanksgiving. It's Francis. Teresa, could you please pray for me and my family? Yes, happy Thanksgiving, Francis. Absolutely, Teresa. We will do that. We certainly will. We don't just say that. We will do it. Hope you have a wonderful thing. You as well. Thanksgiving, a daily conversation with the one who saved me. Yep. That's it. Every day is a day of Thanksgiving.
Yep.
I do think it's great that we set aside a day on our calendar for that. The most scriptural holiday there is, no doubt. There are other holidays, I believe, that Christians can celebrate and honor God with. There's one that we just had that we don't do. But yeah, Thanksgiving's a great, just to set aside a day to be thankful.
Yeah.
That's great. So I'm having trouble finding where we're at now.
Lisa says
happy Thanksgiving. Yes, Patricia's photos. Hope everyone has a blessed and happy Thanksgiving. You as well.
Thank you.
Your faith shines. That's why I ask. Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, we certainly will pray. Wanda says, good night, everyone. Blessings. Good night. Hello from Virginia. Okay, Lisa in Virginia. Yes. Hubby and I love your channel. Happy Thanksgiving to the Holland family. Happy Thanksgiving to your family as well.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You as well. That's awesome. All right. So, hey y'all, do you think? Let me take this. Hold on, there's 2 of missed here. Tammy, 1 Thessalonians 5:6. Rejoice always, pray continually. Yes, I've actually done a lesson out of that passage for Thanksgiving. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. S. Mass. Hey y'all, do you think sometime you could read the Bible on this feed so we can ask questions of things we don't get or I don't get? Yeah. I don't have every answer. I'll go ahead and tell you that. We don't have every. We study it just like you do. We actually have done, especially like around Christmas or in the spring Resurrection Sunday time, we actually have done some Bible things on this channel. I take it you're asking to just do a live stream. Maybe I want to clarify what you're asking.
If there's is there a certain passage you would like to?
Yeah, I think that's what I was going to get at.
Yeah, or just.
Is there a certain topic, a passage? Because honestly, if we do it just like a question and answer session, I'm going to get probably 100 different questions. I'll do my best to give you a scriptural answer and not my opinion, but I don't have the answer to everything. There's some really, really, and I understand our perspective on this too. I'm sure we have a lot of people who watch us that maybe have some differing beliefs on things. Now, we will unapologetically stand for our belief in the Bible and in Christ. But even among Christians, there's some different ideas. So we would want to do it in a way that is sensitive to all of our viewers, if you understand what I'm saying. I do have debates and discussions. I'm in some debate groups on Facebook. We have some pretty stiff discussions. In this setting, I would want to be respectful of what everybody believes. You know what I'm saying? And state what I believe the Bible says. So
it would probably be something that we would need, some ideas of like questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That people would want us to discuss, so that way we can make sure and study up on too. Hard butter.
If I see hard butter out to dinner, I think of Derek. Yeah. The lady at Crockett's is what got me tickled because I mentioned that morning. She says, I have told them and I have told them just like that. So apparently she's noticed it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And we went somewhere where it was perfect. I said, this is how you do it. I don't even remember if that was the Little House of Pancakes or where it was, but they had like perfect butter. I would love to see you do a live stream Bible teaching session. Well, yeah, I could either pick a topic or y'all could.
Yeah.
Or we could do a live question and answer. But my thing is, on this channel, we're going to proclaim Christ. We're going to proclaim the Scripture, but we're not going to divide over doctrinal differences, if that makes sense. Because, I kind of got a little doctrinal in my closeout in Kate's Cove, and I really didn't mean to, but, you know what I'm saying? I just preach a message once a month live stream. Yeah. I've never actually preached a message in front of just a camera before a phone.
I'll sit there and watch you. You can do it in front of
That'd
me.
be something different.
Yeah. But if you got questions, maybe.
I might just start sharing the ones that do in Sunday school on here. I don't know if I could.
Yeah, there'd probably be a way.
I could do that too. I do cover a lot of topics more in depth when I'm actually up teaching.
Yeah. But if you got like a certain question or something like that, maybe email us. What is it? NCMemoryMakers1300@gmail.com, and we'll see.
Take a poll on this topic. Yeah. Even in our Bible reading at night, there's questions. There's a verse times we have to stop at a verse and say, okay, what's that saying? Because there's some.
Yeah, we do a lot of discussion too, and you can read something like 100 times, and then all of a sudden be like, wait, what is this saying?
Mm-hmm.
You really, when you talk it out.
Yeah, Smoky Mountain Man. And this is kind of what I'm trying to say. He says it well. That makes perfect sense. There are basics that all Bible believing Christians agree on. That is true. The basics would be, of course, the virgin birth of Christ, his atoning death, obviously the resurrection.
Yeah,
that's the
resurrection.
core to Christianity. And when it comes to things like end times, like when the rapture happens and stuff like that, we have our belief on that. That is not an issue I would fall out with another believer on. So I think what he says is what I'm trying to say too. There's fundamentals that I don't know if I want to use that word, but there's things that we agree on that are necessity.
Yeah.
And then there's non-essentials. That's the word I'm trying to say. My cat Sadie cries when I leave the house and won't use her litter box till I come home. Wow. We don't have an indoor cat. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. You too, Brenda. All right, so we're going to have to go ahead and sign off here in just a second. Wife and I came across your channel this week. Love it. Thank you. Welcome. We appreciate you watching and for stopping by tonight.
Yep.
From Ginger and Tony. Good night, y'all. Give the dogs a hug for us. Go ahead and give Ruby a hug. You want to hear one more growl on here?
Well, where is
Fundamentals of the Faith. There you go. Next live stream. There seems to be a very popular trend tonight to wanting to see us do one before Christmas. I was kind of trying to suppress that, but the vote is in, so we probably will be dressed a little differently than what you're used to seeing. So thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Came in late to the show. I'll watch the replay. Yes, thank you. Hey everyone, good evening. Smoky Mountain Treasure Hunter Larry Scratcher. Thank you for stopping by. We are getting ready to sign off here in just a minute, but we're glad you stopped in.
So Daryl gave you a thumbs down a minute, but now he's giving you 2
What's
thumbs
up with that, Daryl?
up. I noticed
I think he's just thumbs up in the whole thing. I don't think this is the vote. So
greetings from Cherry Grove.
Cherry Grove.
Yay.
We were just there, as you know. Happy Thanksgiving. I wish they would finish the pier. That has been, I guess there was more damage than what they initially thought. I don't know.
And I told him, I said, maybe they're just replacing everything.
That's what it looks like. But did not get to fish on it at all this year. But, all right, y'all. Well, while there's a break in the comments, we're going to go ahead and say good night now. Thank y'all for tuning in. It went by really quick tonight.
It did go by quick. It was really fun.
Yeah, and we enjoyed it. And so we do appreciate y'all watching. I'm sure. So Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for stopping by. We're going to go ahead and sign off now. I mean, cashiers, I love beautiful.
Mhm.
We love cashiers. That's probably the prettiest fall.
Yeah, we
Probably
had a
saw the
lot of
whole
fun
year.
that day.
I'm sure you'll be looking real nice and cheerful for the season. Okay. We'll see.
Yes.
All right. Y'all,
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Yep, and good night.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Having hiccups there at the end. Yeah. That's all right.